Alright. That's up. I just need to change my YouTube settings because I forgot to do that before I started.
Well, I see. Good news, everyone!
Alright, let's create a game. Let's go Chieftain. Standard. Fuck it, I'll do shuffle. Let's see what goes on there. Standard. Yeah, let's do random leader. No turn limit. Alright, who we get?
From the first stirrings of life beneath
Scythia,
water,
alright.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. All people will tremble with fear and respect for you, great warrior Queen Tamiris. For it is from the back of your stallion that you shall look upon and lead the Scythian people. Great epics will be told of the horse warriors that ride forth from the steppe, and at the front line of every battle, they will find you. Ride on, fierce queen, and may your friends be true, just as your enemies falter.
Huh, it's actually taking a while to load this time. Alright, let's start with Slinger. Animal Husbandry. Some barbarians up there.
If there are no dogs in heaven,
So quiet.
then when I die,
Yeah, it is.
I want to go where they went.
Swear to God, I'm gonna punch this midget in his dick if he doesn't switch back into his tank stand. I'm not healing you while you're in your goddamn DPS
Alright.
stand.
Let's get some astrology research going.
Fuck it. New game. Give the tank a spook. I'm gonna let you get down real low, and then bring you back up until you realize maybe I should get into my goddamn tanking stance.
Huh. I'm either on an island or a very large peninsula of some sort. I hope I'm on an island. I can foster my future religion in peace. And then zealously spread it throughout the world.
Enacting new policies in our...
At his best,
Yay,
man is the
we got our
noblest of
civics.
all animals. Separated from law and justice.
Alright, come on. Get faith going. And policy of barbarians. For my policy cards. We have an agenda. And
Do you really?
Fucking
Do you
foreign
really
trade.
have an agenda?
we do. The agenda is fuck up barbarians and bonus things in capital. It's not the most thorough platform to be elected on, but Scythians can't be choosers.
Excuse me, I'm gonna go see if one of my nephews decided to turn the air conditioner way too low. I just had a sudden breeze of ice cold air, and that's not right.
Thus turned into a dad. Are you fucking with the thermostat, boy?
I've been that dad for a fucking while, bro.
Thermostat stents. Thermostat sense.
Oh, it's gotten worse than that. I've taken to threatening to end their lives constantly now whenever they fuck up.
I didn't bring you into this world, but I can bring you out.
And Mommy didn't love you too much, and I love you either.
Throwing rocks at spearmen. Ah, goddamn barbarian scouts. Gotta find my cities and tell the barbarians where they are.
They must die. We must kill them.
I mean,
I've been
they-
watching. We were talking about guilty pleasure movies earlier, that much earlier.
Yeah.
I have a new one, The Legend of Tarzan. I don't know why this movie isn't well liked. It is just great.
We have recently...
A physician without a knowledge of astrology.
Wait, which Tarzan movie is
has
that?
no right.
It's the one that takes place after he eventually went back. It's a continuation of the story where he's been in England for a while, and then he goes back to Africa.
Huh.
It's actually a really good movie.
Okay.
I love the fact that Sam Jackson plays an African American who goes back to Africa and is constantly amazed how out of place he is. And how this white boy is more familiar and loved in Africa than he is. It's an actual great little bit of commentary there. It also got some great comedy, and I really enjoy that.
I'm gonna find my next city.
No, you're not.
I just did, and it boosted my knowledge of sailing. Because I found it on a coastline.
You should do what I always dream I will do in this. Cut off an entire end of a continent by placing your cities where they all connect.
I've done that, like, all the time. That's, like, my primary modus operandi in these games.
I've got to imagine that's, like...
Although I'm convinced I'm either on a very weird end of a fractal map, because I did shuffle, or I'm on an island.
Looks like an island.
Yeah, this is either an island or a really snaky fractal landmass.
If it's an island, you should kill anything that's not you on the island. And
Oh, obviously. And then the island could be my personal breeding ground for my invasion army that will back up my missionary converts.
You will become Japan and you will attack China.
You shall embrace boat Mormonism and you shall like it. I wish I could take credit for that, but I stole that.
You have some nice mountain ranges on this island.
I know, that's great. Mountain ranges give me faith.
Why? Because your pastors have to go into the mountains to see the burning bush?
Honestly, I have no idea, but I wouldn't doubt it. Mountains give a lot of good bonuses to this. They pretty much give bonuses to, like, everything. If you decide to build a district next to them.
I swear, if this is not an island, this is a really weird continent.
Your arrow is on its way to the target.
That is a massive amount of goddamn, what is it called again? Archipelago?
Yes, I think so. Or peninsula. That might be the word you're looking for.
Our city-state neighbors.
Oh, there's a city-state.
You're not alone. Kill it.
They want a trade route. No, I'm okay with letting city-states exist. City-states will give you city-states give you military units.
But kill it.
And I can also just choose to annex half their military anytime I want to if I have enough money. That's actually a thing in 6 where you can just, if a city-state's your ally, there's an option where you can just give them money and they'll just give you control of their military for like 20 turns. Goddamn barbarian scout found my city. Now he's gonna go back and tell the camp. Alright, I can upgrade to an archer when I get back.
That's what happens when you let them live.
I couldn't reach him. I was trying to head him off at the camp, but I didn't realize he double backed on me. He's a tricksy scout.
You let him live.
Alright, looks like I found the coastline over here. I like how, like, that one guy has just a giant-ass fucking mace for some reason. Everyone else has axes. Oh, now 2 of them have maces. Just magically turned his axe into a mace just now. Where's the best place to build? Ooh, right up here, that nice +3 bonus. That is the best place to build a holy site right there. Oh my god, Neotech, it keeps going! I thought I found the end. I thought I was just gonna fucking snicker on Kabul, but there's a desert up there.
Like I said, you're on a weird fucking continent.
I told you, I am on like a fucking fractal mass. It must have picked fractal as the map type.
Life at sea is better.
Fractal likes to make long, snaky things.
You're under attack!
Murder you guys and then give him the upgrade. Because then I can actually kill you this turn. And now bronze working got a boost. Alright, tell me this desert is going to be the end of it, right? Right? I should probably learn horseback riding, considering my unique unit is a horse unit.
Actually started joking about checking on the thermostat and didn't go do it. Fuck it. Be right back.
In addition to bringing riches to our sub...
Being the shadow of a midget at Flux. Now we need to pick our Pantheon. Stone and marble, as well as coffee and rice. Stone and marble are quarries, so those 2 faithful quarries. Yeah.
My liege, we have an envoy at our disposal.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism. I'm absolutely sure.
My liege, we are... The more
I see it
specialized
still
we
hasn't ended.
construct, the more we will draw in
And we found Norway.
people to share their talents with our civilization.
Well, Norway found us. I still haven't actually figured out where Norway is.
To build these.
Signy is a 250 square mile tiger trap made up on massive obelisks, riddled with jagged spears. And yes, they will cut your pretty face.
Getting wild arms flashes here. If you've never played a Wild Arms game, they normally have one continent that spans diagonally the entire map.
Yep, I remember Wild Arms 3.
Like, yeah. We call it the Great Gash. It's a giant desert here, but you know, don't worry about that. Are those mushrooms? What's that icon supposed to be?
What icon?
Empires that rose and fell.
Oh,
You can force
there's
it
like
with
this
fortunes.
blue trees or something.
Oh, that's the marsh.
Ah, the marsh. Okay. The fuck? I thought this was ancient, not fucking space aliens.
Alright, sorry, I was talking to my wife. Ba-dum. Alright, I've got faith going, so I don't need God King anymore. But I got neighbors competing, so I'm gonna do colonization. Don't have to worry about barbarians now. So I'll do naval units. Bonus naval production. It's time to get to work to build a navy. Alright, so that's where Norway actually is. On this thing we call the landmass we live on. Well, hi Athens.
No.
You're just sitting over there
Playing.
in Sparta, apparently. Why is Athens in Sparta? Goddamn Greece.
Playing Civ 6.
Yep.
So, one of the maps that I got is like the real world map, except it's like 10 times bigger. So there's Australia that's flood infested. I'm on Australia, and every once in a while, like, unmet player defeated. I'm like, oh my god, when I finally leave this island, it's going to be a horrible thing.
Oh,
You also
Zon's
sound
here.
very weird.
Oh, Zon's here and he's alive. Okay.
So, is that better?
No.
No.
Yep, you're
No.
is doing that.
Is this any better?
Not really.
Not really. Sorry, dude. No, Zon, our headcanon was you had died after the session because you had stayed in the RPG room for 24 hours.
Our historical headcanon now is also that the ancient Jews were Mandalorians.
That might actually be true. And yeah, sort of.
Food needed. Amenities needed. Wood needed. Lisbon? Hello, Lisbon. Classical era.
No hour of life is wasted.
Yeah, I think it's time for that. Actually, no, we really need to figure out how mining works.
I have no idea what game that is with the boob physics thing.
Okay, hon. That's fine.
So, Zahn,
Yeah.
there you are, you fucking bastard. So, how's your leveling up progressing?
And what?
In the campaign. You got 5 levels at the end of the campaign, remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you weren't here for it,
Who deserves me?
Okay.
but Sovik and me already worked out what our war party is like. Would you like to know?
Okay.
We have one giant dreadnought of an airship. All the sea ships are now metal ships, and they also have limited flight capability. And,
okay.
I'm gonna make an army of Warforged and have a little mech armor.
Yeah.
I think Zahn's not talking too much because he's worried about the background, so he's just going, quick.
One.
Oh god, if he starts talking in binary, I'm gonna fucking kill him.
0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1.
So have you killed anybody yet?
Nope. I kind of don't have much of a military to do that with at this point in the game. This is the build up my position and secure my territory phase.
This is the send scouts to get every single square uncovered I can possibly before they die.
And build quarries. Tons of quarries. Quarries are important. They are part of my religion.
So you're like 1 square away from cutting off half of that continent.
Yep.
That's gonna piss off that city-state that's on that other side.
No, they're cool. They're just chilling in their little spot. Doing city-state things.
For now.
What civ you at? What civ you play?
I hit random and it gave me Scythia.
Good horse lady.
Yep, I am horse lady. They see me whip it. They see me nene.
I think between Drunk, Sovik, Dungeon Master, and if Zahn continues to talk like this, we'll have some
Sometimes the
fun
wheel
sessions
turns
ahead.
And Wilhelm.
And Wilhelm. Even Wilhelm was afraid.
I love the fact that we just kind of gotta guesstimate what the fuck Zahn means.
I like how I'm just assuming that they're all memes.
No, I said means.
I
What
know,
he means.
and I'm saying memes. So, fuck
Fair
it.
enough.
Both are correct.
So Greece sent me a delegation, and they tell me not to be alarmed. There are no large wooden horses involved. We have sent you a delegation bearing gifts. Don't be alarmed. There's no large wooden horse involved.
No. Not gonna lie. While that's funny and all, I would take that as a declaration we're gonna fuck you up.
No, you don't want it. This game is really, really mean with the warmonger penalties.
Yeah.
It does not take much to get the entire world united against you. When you declare war on one, you must be ready to fight all.
So what you're telling me is, you have to trick others into attacking you for justification.
And even then, once you start taking their cities, it will raise your warmonger penalty. You're allowed to fight defensive war. You're not allowed to strike back and take territory as part of the defensive war.
Bullshit.
Now, you can get other justifications for war, which will lower your penalty. My favorite is to get super advanced and use the justification that they're basically a bunch of barbarians and not really count as civilizations. Because that amuses me.
So I've got two things to look into now. I need to look up mechs and D20 future, and I need to fucking summarize some of the shit on my sheet, and then I'll be happy.
Hurrah!
Any mech gives me charisma bonus.
Charismac. Charismac.
Because I'm hoping Plan B will work, but for it to work, I need charisma bonus.
Unfortunately, I'm only allowed to make one giant mech for me.
Charismac. Charismac.
I mean, you could talk to Sovic. I have an idea of like giving the party members, if they want, like a strength enhancing.
Everybody gets a mech. You get a mech. She gets a mech. Look under your chair. Hey, got a mech.
No, I'm thinking of like a modern exoskeleton.
Shut up! You're now the
except
Oprah
it's not
Winfrey of
quite.
mechs.
Fine, everyone gets a fucking mech. Just more work for you.
Kabul wishes me to construct a commercial hub.
The poets have been mysteriously silent on the subject of cheese.
Everyone else gets a large size mech. I'm the only one allowed to have a huge size.
How Urza of you.
There's
There's a reference that probably just went over everybody's head.
Can I count it as mounted combat?
No.
Well, I am specifically having a perch made on top of the airship.
Not unless he also makes a horse mech and has a horse pilot it Funsaki style, and then you ride the horse mech with your mech, in which case you will count as mounted.
Can I do this?
Let's make Zon the fucking master Asia for this.
I'm all for it if you want to.
On the condition that we retroactively name your horse Funsaki.
I can do this.
Your Grace, we have obtained
I need more reasons to play that G Gundam music I have set up on fucking FanCloud.
building walls around our cities will not
Each of us is carving a stone.
Ron's working. Tradition.
I can honestly see that. I make a large size mech and his horse just kind of walks into it. It just has levers for the horse to walk around.
It literally just has a 4-way treadmill.
Yeah. No. It's like the horse walks into it and it's got its iron legs. And every time the horse pushes down, the mechanical leg pushes down. Zon
That
gets
seems
on
too
it.
complicated for the horse. I think we just go on bullshit logic where we don't explain how it works and just say it works.
Yeah, just say the horse walks in and he's now in full mech armor, which Zon gets on in his large mech armor. Have you ever seen Power Rangers fucking Mystic Force?
Nope.
Never mind, you wouldn't get it. In there, one of the things that happens is horse and mech combine to become centaur mechs.
Meki Santa. I'm just picturing we make Frankie centaurs now.
Sort of.
But they have to be backwards. Because that doesn't make sense.
That was fucking weird.
Frankie Santa.
And you look at him, and you're like, wait, there's now an opening on your lower half. How does this make you stronger?
The best part is the English of the Japanese version of him just going, Frankie Santa.
Bronze
Yeah.
is the mirror of the form. What?
Boat, 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 boat. You know, in a multiplayer game, one of these days, I wanna play a multiplayer game of Civ 5 where I name my religion dank memes, so everyone knows I'm coming when their cities start demanding dank memes.
I think I just realized one of the reasons I've been pissed off at One Piece for a while.
Not enough dank memes.
No, all the comic relief characters, the Frankie, the Usopp, all of them are gone. So all their comedy relief has been concentrated into Luffy, and it's made him too stupid to exist. If that makes sense. They're like,
No, it does.
We've got to have.
Remember early One Piece where they didn't have Usopp in them on the crew?
Oh yes, like I think that's one of the reasons, because we literally had a scene in the last couple episodes where there's copies of all the characters he's been around, and he says, "Oh, I didn't realize these weren't you. I thought you all multiplied." And he's just got a pile of mooing, chirping, meowing, basically animals that are in the shape of Nami, Chopper, and the rabbit person, the rabbit bunny person.
Carrot. Her name
Carrot.
is Carrot, and she's the best character.
Carrot. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize this wasn't you. I thought you guys somehow multiplied." And I'm thinking here, look, Luffy, I know you're stupid, but that's a
Look,
that's a
Neotag,
bit
just
too
remember,
much.
there's a pinwheel on his head.
So Luffy gets caught up in the middle of Neotag. I mean, this is.
Yeah, no, remember the pinwheel on the guy's head in fucking Nami's village during the arc with fucking Arlong? That was fucking great. I loved that running gag of him just being fascinated by the idea of a pinwheel on a man's head.
I love that as well, but that wasn't stupid. That was fascination. That wasn't looking at your friends,
And the happy ending.
dozens of copies of them barking and mooing and going, "Which one of you is the real Nami?" No, not going, "Which one is the real Nami?" He's just being confused about how there's so many Nami. I mean, it's the same reason I'm getting pissed off at Dragon Ball Super. Goku is not this fucking stupid. Maybe in Dragon Ball Abridged he is, but in the actual fucking series, he's not this fucking stupid.
I mean, what do you mean by stupid?
God, I'd have to go rewatch the episode, but it was like 2 episodes ago. He got really dumb. Like, really, really dumb.
Was it when he forgot to bring Baba a gift? Because, I mean, he always forgets that.
No, that's a running gag. That's perfectly fine.
Now, you wanna know what made me weirded out in Super? Was that time Bulma just had a bunch of prostitutes on speed dial.
I'm not surprised. You think Bulma can satisfy Vegeta alone?
Yes.
Wow, you've got a lot of faith
If
in
Goku
Bulma.
can satisfy Chi-Chi, then Bulma can satisfy Vegeta.
I mean, I think all things considered, it's never been implied that Saiyans have that much of a sex drive.
If anything, if anything, they're turned on by challenge.
Yeah, they don't really.
Except in DBZ Abridged.
They're combat sexual.
No, in DBZ Abridged,
Yeah, no,
Fox is still right.
we've seen the Chi-Chi shit.
Yeah.
What haven't I done? Just like your mother.
I kind of want to see them do a time skip and get to bearded, mustached Vegeta with a teenage daughter and see how that fucking works out.
They haven't decided whether they're gonna even do Super GT yet, because they're not even remotely there yet. People forget how big the fucking Buu Saga is. Because they are doing the Otherworld tournament. They have said that much. They are going to do Otherworld tournament. My people settle where they please. Fuck you. Fuck you, no declaration of friendship. This is my land. Separated by water, therefore it's my land. And that was a suicidal barbarian. Okay. Suicidal barbarian. Na, 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 na. Alright, next turn we'll have Oracle, unless somebody else builds Oracle in that exact same turn.
I sprang upon the swift ship in the form of a dolphin. Prey to me was Apollo Delphinius. Also the altar itself.
As he slowly pushes the last brick into place.
I loved Door Monster's thing with that, where they had a council going on to decide what to do about Gandhi, and the whole time Ramsey's just sitting there, understanding nothing of what they're talking about because he spent so much time building wonders he doesn't know what military or wheels are. All of his technology has been devoted to the construction of wonders because he started on an island. At one point, he's like, "Could I at least have terracotta army so I can have an army?" Is like, "You're not gonna take that one too, are you? You don't even have any military units." He's just like, "Hang on." He pulls up his phone. Cancel production. No, you're cool. Then I think it completes anyway. He's like, "Oh, never mind. I finished it. Sorry." Build a shrine in our holy site.
You know, that's essentially my strategy. I'm playing with one's like, where are all these wonders are going? I'm like, I'm just sitting here, I don't know.
Motherfucker.
I like how his strategy is very weird sound effects.
You know what? I think the best made-up religion I've seen is denouncing Venice. Because that's something that anyone who's not actively playing as Venice in a multiplayer game can get behind.
The opportunity has arrived for a change.
Fuck Venice. Though Ymir became Venice in the 3.5 campaign.
Yeah, you kind of did. Alright, what kind of government type do I want? I will go with an oligarchy.
Thank you, Ad, for making it where I can't hear anything but you.
You're welcome. And charismatic leader. Oh, and that's the way south.
I don't underrate the value of military knowledge, but if men make war enslaved,
Hey, Teddy Roosevelt told me, bully.
and all I ask is a tall ship.
Alright. Good. We got our horse archers going. Soon it'll be time to invade.
Horse archers, stop trying to make centaurs.
No.
Man and horse are should not mate.
Says you.
I don't know if Flux was here when we decided that Zahn needs to have a mech made for his horse as well, so he can ride his horse. We've also decided to retroactively name his horse Funsaki.
Flux, are you here?
What?
You were a Warforged once. Do Warforged take fall damage?
Yes?
Ooh.
Where the fuck wanted they?
Living metal?
No. No.
Yeah.
Again.
Most of the time, they're made of ironbark.
Again. Fuck off. You're thinking of them like the golems. They're not.
I
They're
know.
actually very squishy on the inside. They're essentially plant matter and wood.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They put metal on the outside sometimes if they're big fighting ones, but no, they're pretty squishy.
So I can't have
People believe that
about 100 Warforged jump off an airship and then land like fucking meteors and then get up and start fighting?
You can do the first part.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
second part, on the other hand,
You were good until that get up part.
Now, the mechs you're building for everybody, on the other hand, they could probably do that.
The question is, do I make a mech for Flux? Because I don't think he really wants one. He's just kind of happy with
You
his
don't want to
app.
give Cromwell something that gives him a bonus to his strength?
Oh, I probably would, but I don't know if Cromwell would want one. Flux, do you want to ride in a giant mech?
I don't know. You'll have to make that guess. That guess based on what Cromwell's done it so far.
So like we show up and it's I show up in the giant airship and it's like fucking Gundam Wing except from orbit. Flux's mech falls from the air right in front of him. He gets to choose whether he gets in it or not.
I'm off being folk here and Kiri. We don't have any input on this mech plan.
Well, Kiri's getting a mech if I can help it.
I mean, you can always ask before you left.
Yeah, you can.
That's not what happened.
That's true.
We left.
Actually, I don't think I actually said you guys left yet.
We left. So
No, you leave during the time skip, and the time skip is entirely off
we
camera.
left, or there's gonna be a fucking fight over this whole let's put people into sold as machines. So Cromwell's not there. Okay?
I mean, they're not soulless. They're going to have the memories of the people put into them.
No, this
And it's in and three things. It's entirely voluntary. Everyone is told the absolute truth of the risk.
this is still an abomination.
And everything opposite. So I've never done this before, but
I'm still pulling a Dr. Shen when we make our giant robots. Have we just made men who will have no life after this one?
I mean, like,
Oh, I see. You've given these amputees small little robo-arms. Doesn't make them not freaks of nature when this war of the aliens is over.
I'm kind of serious. Like, Ymir at the end of the war, he's probably like, all right, who's missing a limb? All right, do you want it regrown or do you want a fucking robo arm? And we give him a fucking choice.
no. I see you guys show up to where they are, and they're just like, Cromwell, we have brought you something. You just drop the mech next to him. Then he lifts it up and throws it away and says, I don't need this.
Secretly, Cromwell's thinking, how the fuck do I use that? Fuck it, I need to look cool. I don't need
It's
this.
a bit where I just cut the mech down with my sword. No. Big get me another.
This one didn't pass the test.
Yes, that's strong, I want. So that epilogue I was talking about? Yeah, it was like maybe 5 minutes tops. And I totally should have taken finish it before work.
Like, I gotta go to work. Fuck. I'll do it later. No. That was a
Still,
mistake.
anyone who was interested should totally get done that robot. It's so good. Watch all the people you love die. Watch as you make the worst wife and diving decisions. Watch as you start to think if maybe it's you. Maybe the game somehow knows that this is your new wife and it's trying to kill him just because.
The game knows you're indecisive, so it's just killing them off one by one until you make a decision.
The game knows that you've fallen in love with this character, so they're going to kill them.
Waifu War Simulator 2017.
But then it's all good, because at the end of the game you get a non-canon experience where it essentially turns into a literal dating sim. You get school mode, where you literally just get to give presents and increase your relationship with everyone as a freaking literally dating sim.
And this is the mode with no consequences, where no one dies.
This is the non-canon mode.
Writing means sharing.
Things
It's
happen.
part of the human condition to want to share things.
So many whales down here in the Arctic. Arctic fish, Arctic whales, Arctic crabs. Great Prophet. My great prophet is Songsten Gampo. That's a goofy name, but I will take you.
Our populace has attracted.
Now you must travel to the holy site and spread your holy word. The holy word of whatever the Elvis religion was from fucking Sea Lab. Alright.
So, we almost killed Cromwell. I'm kind of happy that didn't happen, but sad to see you didn't get your epic death to a ancient black dragon.
We've almost killed Cromwell. End of session. Cromwell 1.0 has failed us. Time to upgrade.
And now, the Bard.
Honestly, at that point, that's exactly
It has
what.
been identified. Upgrade has proceeded as planned.
I mean, to be honest, to be honest with you, Flux, that's exactly what would have happened if you hadn't used the book. You'd have died.
Oh, I know.
I would have killed him, and then we would have taken what's left of you, preserved it best we can, and then gotten the true resurrection.
No,
fucking
I think at that point, Ymir's looking at him like, I must finish what I've started. We can rebuild him. I have the technology.
Yeah, see, that's why I got an attack temperature, and I'm like, what's the over-under on me getting killed? Okay, no, fuck that. I ain't giving my body to these fuckers.
Dun dun dun.
Sequences fun. Must improve.
fucking Cromwell's my prototype goddamn Warforge, and I decide to make it twice as big as a normal Warforge. I just see Cromwell waking up. What is this? Why is my voice different? I'm huge.
God damn, there's fucking tons of religions in here.
Yeah, the only thing I've heard about 6 is that it has a shit ton of religions. For some reason. Like,
They keep adding more.
why?
I don't know. Puata Tupana.
You should be the one that's the turtle. Somehow I think a turtle religion would be nice.
Turtle religion for my horse people of the steppes.
Yes.
The great armored war horse.
Really?
Isn't that a turtle? War armored horse!
Wakantanka.
I mean, it's better than being a religion based on a bird.
I could be a religion based on a goat head. Or a
Is that a
peacock.
volcano? Is that a fucking volcano religion?
No, it's teepee.
Dude, never mind.
The Wakantanka. Pretty sure that's something. Yeah, there's the turtle. There's the sword. There's the fucking all-seeing eye in the pyramid. There's a pair of boobs and a big tummy. Okay, yeah, this must be because of one of the mods I have. I didn't think I could do mods without going through mod mode. I could literally just pick a fucking pentagram as my fucking religious symbol. Upturned dagger. Atomic symbol. Well, first let's decide what is our religion going to be. What do we worship?
You worship.
The Imperium of Man!
You worship the heat death of the universe.
No,
The Imperium!
I am too low tech to understand what a heat death of the universe is.
You worship. You worship the wind breeze. The wind. You worship the great breeze.
We shall have 2 fish, and we shall be Odaism. No.
No, if you're horse people, right?
Yeah, we're horse people, and then sadly there's no horse icon.
No, you worship the great wind. Because whenever you run, you feel.
Well,
it
right
flowing
now
through
my
you,
pantheon
supporting
is stone circles.
you. Oh, stone circles.
Because I have shit tons of things that can be made in the quarries. Make my religion
Is there a great spiral religion? The never-ending circle or something?
There is a spiral. Are we gonna worship the spiral? Is ours going to be the one that pierces the heavens?
Yes, yes it is.
Let's do this!
Rah rah. Rah rah, fight the power.
We now worship the spiral.
I mean, to be honest, the first part of that was digging a lot.
Alright, what is going to be our religion belief? Religious community, general
Worth
education.
ethic. You're a bunch of miners. It's a worth ethic, motherfucker.
Plus 1% production for each follower.
Yes!
But what about shrines and temples? Each provide housing.
Fuck you. Worth ethic.
Actually, that's pretty good. Also, Zen meditation.
Yeah, Zen meditations are actually really good. Choose our next religious belief.
Zen meditation!
Alright, well, at some point it's gonna force us to pick a fucking holy building anyway. So...
Is there something that's like a stone temple that's...
we got cathedrals, mosques, gurdwaras, meeting houses, and pagodas.
Pagodas!
Why pagodas?
They provide housing.
You know what? That is actually a fair point. Housing! We do need more housing. We desperately need more housing.
Meeting houses tend to be made of wood as well, and you want it made of stone.
Yeah, let's do it with that. We shall found the spiral. Oh, who else has been, Anglicanism and Catholicism have been, founded by other religions.
Congratulations, Tovik. You have essentially made the same religion as I'd have.
I mean, it's a pretty good religion, not gonna lie. Need them scientists
You have-
points now, though.
You better get quick up that technology tree, or you will have doomed humanity to the great destroyer, the moon.
Nah, just 1v1. Down, 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 down. Row, row, fight the power. Hello, Japan. Goodbye, Japan.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life.
And on that bizarre audio cue, Zahn has spoken.
This is why I think he keeps
Theology.
dying and resurrecting over and over again.
Jesus 2.0.
Now with 500% more diversity.
Wow, yours in your favorite color.
That has so many implications.
Money, if it does not bring you happiness,
For limited time, Mormon Jesus is half off.
Mormon
Mormon
Jesus. I like at no point do they ever say the Mormon Satan, but they definitely say Mormon Jesus.
Well, that's because there is no Satan in their religion, because money is
Yep.
evil.
Yes,
Because it-
there is. We established that in the video that explains about the Mormon Jesus and how he came down from space, and people go to the space station, whatever it was.
See, Mormons love money.
I mean, this is why they have their own brand of Mormon underwear, which you must wear in order to be a Grand Mormon.
I know, it's so stupid.
Look, if you're gonna make me not wear Hanes taglesses, they better be some pretty fucking comfortable underwear. Alright, convince me to betray my Lord and Savior Jordan. And buy a knockoff brand of undergarment.
I've never actually had Mormon missionaries.
Well, neither have I.
Since we moved here in Columbus, they were like once or twice a year.
I've had Jehovah's.
Oh no, Mormons!
It's nice to them and they're nice to me.
Jehovah's came here once, and then I got pissed off and turned up porn really loud, and they never came back.
Why? Just sing it.
I just took my dad's cross that was next to the door off the wall and just like, I got Jesus, thanks. And they were like, okay, cool, bye.
Sing good. You need to fuck with someone whose religion it is just to try to spread the word.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Now, on the other hand, that time the neo-Nazis randomly cold called one of my friends and tried to recruit him, and he just put up "Why can't we be friends?" next to the speaker. Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
That is a
he ended up on their mailing list after doing a history project. He also ended up on their email list, and he sent them tons of Goatsy. Funny enough, the Goatsy did not deter the emails. He only ever got the one phone call, but he got at least 3 different emails. I don't remember what the third thing he sent was, but I know the first 2 times he just sent Goatsy.
the man who has grit enough to bring about the afforestation. We can no more have exact religious thinking without theology.
Pay no attention to the people with bows coming toward your cities, Norway. We come in peace.
That's why we have dipped these arrows in poison that is very, very peaceful.
Yeah, there'd be no pain, quick death.
Only love.
You'll become as gods.
A mild euphoria as you drift off into death.
What year are you at, Sylvan?
It is currently 450 BC.
Yeah, fuck off. No, there was no painless poison.
There was no become as gods.
There was no. Don't worry, it's gonna fade off. It's gonna fucking ride.
There,
like a bitch.
there was no more tears, only dreams.
That is only death. Painful, painful death.
Surprise, the poison, it was pain! I don't think pain counts as a poison. Shoots him with another arrow. Pain! You're just shooting us with pointing objects and screaming pain.
Shut up, or do you want more poison? No, sir.
You're kind of shitting at this.
More poison for you!
Hit that one. Hit that one with the club. The greatly poisonless club.
Which one, the antidote stick or the poison stick, sir?
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's pain. The antidote is pain. The poison is pain. Rub some dirt on it and get the fuck over it.
There's good pain and there's bad pain.
Building a
Bad
Kurgan.
pain. Either way, you're in pain.
Ah, so that is a Kurgan. Okay. Looks a whole lot like a burial mound to me. Don't know why they don't just want to call it a burial mound. It's almost like some kind of barrow. One in the downs, if you will. So now that we've accelerated the timetable, I have to accelerate when aliens show up in D&D as well.
Please don't.
I'm not.
I kind of want to have at least a good 5-6 sessions of...
Before I do something completely stupid.
Yeah, before it's just like, hey, you see a star in the sky and
It's coming closer
and
and,
then you hear a loud-
aliens.
You hear a loud
Fuck
crash.
the
off to
preamble.
the west.
Goddamn aliens.
Question: were we actually playing Call of Cthulhu all this time?
I mean, you could have been.
I mean, to be honest with the D20 campaign, the idea is early on we're just investigating mystic items and
And then shit
the-
just gets
the
real
odd-
fucking weird.
Yeah, the odd report of a monster and shit. And then as we start to level up, we start taking out monster nests and shit. And then, well, aliens.
That just turns into animated universe fucking Jonah Hex, where he's somehow in space and in the future.
So I was looking up things for Cromwell, and then it got me into the Pathfinder stuff for barbarians. And I forgot that Pathfinder barbarians get rage powers, where they essentially just embrace the animal side of them.
Yep.
And one of these rage powers is body bludgeon, which the benefit is beat a creature with another creature.
I know. You grab you're up against 3 humans. You kill the first one, grab the second one, and use the second one to kill the third one.
Second
Really
one's not
all
quite
this
dead
fight.
yet, but he's very confused and wondering what's going on.
Literally all this shit, so this is all powers that the barbarian has from like Diablo and shit. This is one where you break
Yeah.
the ground beneath you to create difficult terrain.
Ah, it's beautiful.
Sylvan, if we banish Zargon with the book, can Zargon show up in the D20 campaign?
Fuck you, no.
I mean, I could make anything from D&D show up in there.
I mean, you know what, Zon? He can show up, but we have no hope of taking him out in D20.
I mean, that'll be after you've gotten the alien spaceship and you just destroy Zargon with a fucking mothership beam.
Find Zargon!
You come
Here
in,
you
you
go!
come in with fucking, like, space fighters.
Here you go, Zargon. Take this. Regenerate from this. And you just fire a constant laser beam down.
Hello, Zargon, I'm back.
Have you ever actually seen, like, the original take of that thing?
I have the book.
Well, I mean, the original take of that scene where he goes, "I'm back."
I've not seen the original take, but I have read the book, which was the original script, and the book, he does it with the crop duster strapped with bombs,
Yeah.
which is so much better.
So there's rules in here for a barbarian with an animal companion who also rages with them, and a barbarian whose mount rages as the barbarian rages. Which is fucking amazing to me.
Every noun and verb in that sentence, Flux.
Allows your mount to rage as well. Allows your mount to gain the benefit from rage powers. So your horse can beat another horse with a horse.
Grapple horse is real.
Better than Flux's stupid cleric. Paladin grapple horses.
Nope, Paladin grapple horses are beautiful. They're the helicopter core of the future.
Paladin grapple horse wouldn't work because it didn't understand that fucking spell that was worth that then.
Yeah.
I also like that like 3 of these barbarian rage powers are just drink alcohol to get buffs. drink alcohol to get a new save for any conditions that are currently affecting you. Drink alcohol to get like bonuses. Gives me alcoholic beverages give you a morale bonus while raging, which just makes me imagine that you rage, and then you and your horse both like chug a shot of Jaeger and just rush into the battle.
You're like,
we drink the
all
shit
right.
now, so we can enjoy the good stuff when we get victory.
Okay,
just
Clip.
because the enemy did that. That horse just drank down a shot of Jaeger. I'm getting out of here.
So
It
well,
spawns
Clip,
like a tiny little arm and hand just next to its mouth to do it.
you go, okay, Clip Clop, it's time. And Clip Clop just fucking takes a drink. You take a drink. Let's go!
You wanna get nuts? We'll get nuts. Fucking loco, man. You ever seen a horse do a shot of tequila?
I'm not gonna lie, I do want to do a Pathfinder game someday.
I would too, but I feel like I'd want to play in a Pathfinder game.
It's just like it's essentially 3.5, but it's been refined. It's so much better.
But better.
The classes are so cool. I like shit like they're gunslinger, they're alchemist. Oh, that shit's so cool.
Hey, what? 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 Fuck you, England. Why are you declaring war on me? What?
Hey,
Why is
Neotag.
Greece declaring war on me too?
Hey, Neotag, this might make you get a bit moist down there. So there's there's
Okay.
Pathfinder has mages, which is essentially their war mage. At first level, the mages gets spell combat. A mage learns to cast spells and wield his weapons at the same time. Functions much like 2-weapon fighting, but the offhand weapon is a spell that is being cast. He's one hand free. As a free action, he can make all the attacks with the melee weapon as a native 2, and also cast any spell from a mage's spell with casting time of 1 standard action.
Yeah, that would be interesting, alright.
Level 2, they can start dealing touch attacks through their weapon.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and save the game.
Start getting to count their mage's level as half of their fighter level for getting any feats.
Good night, YouTube.
Oh shit, is it